We hooked up, FaceTimed every night, and she liked me. Now I'm ghosted. Will she come back?
Flip a quarter. It could go either way. So obviously if you've been ghosted, then you should not keep reaching out because dating is kind of like tennis. You hit the ball over the net and she didn't hit it back for whatever reason. If you were FaceTiming every night and you had just met her and hooked up one time, you probably talked her out of liking you. That's typically what happens to most guys. They spend too much time on the phone with the girl. She hears something she doesn't like, or he tells, he's a lot of guys that don't know any better. We discussed this with a video I did with Jade the other day, is that the guy says things that basically turn the woman off, doesn't realize it, talks her out of liking them. Because in sales, you sell your prospect in person. It's the same thing with women. If you're spending all this time chatting with her and you go into validation and approval seeking mode where you're trying to prove yourself, oh, I drive this kind of car, I make X amount of dollars, I work at this job, I hang out with these people, these are my friends, they're name dropping, trying to prove themselves, it's incredibly unattractive because women instinctually know that if a guy's talking about himself instead of trying to get to know her, he's trying to make up for something that he feels that he lacks. And especially if he's talking the whole time, I mean, how does that make you feel when you're on a date and all the guy does is talk about his accomplishments and the things he's done?
Bored. There won't be a next date, pretty much. And it's entirely possible there's somebody else in the picture, too, in that scenario when they just disappear.
Could have been an old boyfriend that came back. You just never know. That's why if somebody stops playing tennis with you, you just leave the game and then go play with somebody else. And it's possible that she comes back maybe 3 or 4 months, 6 months, sometimes years later. I mean, I have girlfriends that I dated a long time ago. They pop back up after 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I've had clients, same thing. I remember I had a client that he had a girlfriend, and she was a model, very attractive. And he admits he was kind of a beta male back in the day when he was dating her. And she just, after dating for 6, 7 months, she just like ghosted him. Never heard from her for, I think it was like 7, 8 years, whatever it was. And then she got back in touch, was very apologetic. And at that point, he was familiar with my work, had been reading my book, was doing well. And he started hanging out and hooking up with her again. He didn't stay with her, but it felt good to him for his ego because he got to be the one to ditch her.
He got some closure on that one.
Yeah, exactly.